Morning everybody, how is everyone today? I'm fantastic. I keep saying start of a new week, but there is no new week and start for me. It's a continuous process, as I spoke about at the weekend, and just continuing to work towards your goal, dream, whatever you call it. I used to get really rubbed up the wrong way when people talked about your dreams. What's your dreams? It's like, oh, God, go away from me. Ambition is another word, but find your own word. Morning Fraser. Find your own word about what you think is best for you and what you're comfortable with. As I say, I was never comfortable with people saying, what's your dream? Morning David. Okay, so that's a bit. Morning Nigel. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this property and what it taught me. I actually bought a three bedroom maisonette flat. Upstairs 2 levels, that's maisonette on 2 levels flat, apartment, whatever you call it. I usually call it an apartment if it's dearer. I usually call it a flat if it's a bit cheaper. And just a bit different in playing words, I suppose. This one I bought in 2004 actually, and I paid 25,000 for a 3 bedroom flat. Wow. I've still got it today, 16 years later. First thing I did, morning Richard, first thing I did was put a stud partition up. It cost me £500-600. Instantly a 4-bed, because the lounge and the whole thing was open plan downstairs. So instantly a 4-bed straight away, and got a higher rent straight away as well. Remortgaged it a couple of years later, took all the money back out, infinite returns, and I still have it today, and I still make money on it today. Some of the things that it taught me: get used to the grind. And I've talked about it loads of times. If everybody's sitting thinking, oh, he's not going to talk about the grind again, have you actually done anything about it? Have you got used to the grind? Do you understand the concept of the grind? Because I used to get that challenged with me all the time. It's, I've read that book, it's absolutely fantastic. Oh, great information and the rest of it. Aye, but have you actually acted on the information in the book? Because there's no point in reading it if you don't act on it, if it doesn't move you forward anything else. It's just a book reading. You may as well just read a children's book. It made absolute sense, and after a period of time I thought, yeah, it's all very well having the book, but if you don't read it, you can't, and you don't act on it, there's no point in reading it in the first place if it makes no sense. Yeah, so that's one of the things. Get used to the grind is probably one of the most important things for me, and this is, to a degree, this is it. This is what I do every morning. I don't spring out of my bed, as everybody thinks. You're all sitting watching this thing. He springs out of his bed every morning and he's cheery as ever and he's so relaxed, and it's like, no, I don't do that. I spring out of my bed, I have my focus, I make sure I have my routine. Out my bed, let the cats out, let the hens out, clean out the cat trays, everything like that, and then I shower, a pint of cold pressed juice every morning, so I take time to do that as well. Sit down, sit and watch the business teletext for a while. I do this, put it together. I've got my notes from last night that I did. All preparation is the key. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's the reality. So it's preparation is the key. But do you think I like doing it all the time? Do you think I sit down and go, oh, I'm going to love preparing for things? No, absolutely not. But I tell you what I do love, the end result. But what stops you from getting that end result? I think that's the most important thing for me. One of the lessons I got told, and one of the lessons I learned very, very quickly, was you have to make your goal bigger than your obstacle. And what do you mean by that? How does that work? Well, I tell you what, let's do an analogy. Let's do something here now. Okay, so let's think about this. Okay, let me show you now this. So, I'm going to show you in a minute. My goal is I want to build a big charity. I've mentioned this before. I want to do a P6, P7 swim programme. I also want to do P6, P7 primary and focus on introducing them to triathlon for the first time with Triathlon Scotland. And the swim programme will be with Fife Leisure Trust. And also Triathlon Scotland and Fife Leisure Trust as well with the triathlon programme for the first time. That is my goal. And that drives me to do everything. And that's the thing I always remember all the time. And that is so big that no obstacle is going to get in the way. But let me show you if your goal isn't big. Here's mine. So there's my obstacle. It's that bench. And just imagine that's my obstacle. So that's my bench. Could you imagine how easy it is to get my goal? and how to see my goal and how to have my vision to have my goal. Well, that's the reality. That bench is nothing compared to the goal that I'm after. So it's easy for me either to step over this bench, which I can do, and by the way, there's my goal right in front of me, right? So here, or I can just go round my bench. Easy peasy. And that's what it is. So that's how it's easy. So that's building your dream or your goal or your vision or what you want bigger than your obstacle. Here's the key. What happens if your obstacle, every excuse you put in the way, is so big you no longer can see what you want? That is my obstacle. How difficult is that in my mind to see what I'm after? I've got no chance. And that is the key to build what you're wanting and what you desire and what you want and what you want for others possibly. It's, you don't have a vision board. Put it on your mirror, put it on your phone, put it on your screensaver, put something on. But have your dream bigger than your obstacle. That is easy to overcome. That is not easy to overcome. And a lot of people have mental monsters in their mind that they continually build. What you plant in your mind is what grows. So therefore, what happens is, whatever seed you plant, so if you plant a negative seed and you begin to water and nurture that seed, good morning Louise, that's the one that will grow in your mind and it will just consume you completely and bring you into darkness. That is a key here. So you have to get rid of that seed and plant it with a positive seed and nurture and grow that as well. And that is what will make the fundamental difference between having a small obstacle like this to overcome in your mind, that's easy, the dream's there, or end up having an obstacle like that in your mind. I know which one I'd prefer. And that's what drives me forward. That's how I saw it. That's not my words. This is things I've learnt of people far more successful than me. Hey, you don't need to listen to me. That's what they used to say to me. Don't listen to me then. Who cares? I'll still move on. But hopefully you will too. And I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30.